welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visiting sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL. Into the end zone for a touchback. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah.
Exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a bet.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
No gain on the play. Leads to
out of the shotgun, it's Love. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to move back in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sideline.
Johnson is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pass. Love, they go play action now. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
The offense stay out there, go for 2. Love throwing for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. 18. These two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The kick by McManus is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here, first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Chicago. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead.
Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
First down. First down, Green Bay.
Here's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Packers talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Love. And he will find his man on the end route.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Love.
2nd and 5. At the Bears,
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
3rd and 2.
Looking to throw is Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the defense certainly did it.
Love. And that's caught by Williams. And out. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, a quick certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. Williams loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And what an awful time to cough up the football here at OT.
And all coaches talk about, they preach it like crazy, minimizing mistakes, taking care of the football. In this case, that didn't happen, and now they put themselves in position to lose the game.
Yeah, field goal wins it. That's all they need. As they work on 2nd down. And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So a win here for the Packers, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really carved this defense up, didn't he? Threw for almost 400 yards, had 4 touchdown passes, and when he gets back to the locker room, there's a game ball definitely in his future. I can guarantee you that.
So for the Packers, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop their 10th game now.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, our draw features 2 from the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. Leading the Kansas City sideline, future Hall of Famer Andy Reid. These guys are lowly 2-4 over the last 6 weeks. On the other side, head coach of the Bengals there, Zach Taylor. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. It's caught, Chase has it. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively.
He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Well, here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who...
At the high school level, it's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams...
From the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals break the tie here in the first. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop.
Across, here's first and goal. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Get off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a lead just before the end of the third. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Looking inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making a 4-point game here in the fourth.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. Now it's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 33.
Up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Here he is to throw. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs have taken the lead late. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Great. Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out, right? Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He's going to keep it this time. Jukes away from one. Chiefs field goal units, and Harrison Butker headed out. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And it's on its way and through! He hit it from deep. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. On the clock. At last, we are headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown no longer in up on second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Right back to Chase. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's trouble. It's third and 12. Here he goes, third and long. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. Out of here. It'll be a little tougher to do now, though. Both offenses a little more settled in, and you've got to imagine a little more sense of urgency.
He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Third down, give to Brown. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
And now the entire game rests on his next kick. It's a 48-yard look for him. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
A defensive kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And they only needed a field goal to end it, as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Washington Commanders and the Tennessee Titans. The visiting sideline, Washington head coach Dan Quinn. His team in the middle of a good run, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the other side, it's the Tennessee head coach at 23-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick.
All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Daniels to throw on second down. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Yard line now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard
Off
line.
play action, it's Ward. And he's in. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over.
It's first and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Here's a screen set up for 4. Down the sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Washington.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the...
To see what they can do, they'll start out first down and 10. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. And he will score. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass could...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ryan Robinson. Touchdown Commanders. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that...
Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. That's hauled in at the 2. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be taken down on the other 2 timeouts. Still in their back pocket. It's first and 10.
First down.
He'll take off again. Strong run. So, a pressure kick here for Cade York. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Los Angeles Rams and the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Primetime. Across from him, Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys couldn't get it done in overtime last week, a game that ended in a tie. So they'll hope for a more traditional result. At 25, decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Chargers. The offense getting set to come by down here. Here comes third and goal. Good blocking, and he's in.
there's really two types of teams off the bye. There's the teams that are still on vacation and it takes them a little while to get back into playing shape. And then there's the teams that come out hot. And I'm not sure anyone really understands how to handle the bye better than others, but this unit here.
The Reds offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself.
First and goal.
Here's a run. And he'll take this one in.
I'll tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going. Like, I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized.
Here's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Hampton will take this one into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead?
That is Ferguson in motion. Throwing here on third and goal.
At this point in the game, every point matters. Now after that third down sack, if they can force a field goal attempt, there's a big difference giving up and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive.
Play here. Late, high game, third down. And the defense can't go up with a down and 5. On play action now, Herbert. He'll work this out wide. They're continuing to get closer toward a potential game-winning field goal try. He's going to be marched down this play. Tie game, final minute, third down. They'll run with Sanders. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner. Here we go. One final play. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.